This is your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from Dr. Don's Weather. Dr. Don's Weather is made possible by the Randolph County Commission, First Light Coffee, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. From the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. Here's Dr. Don.
Happy Saturday, East Alabama and West Georgia, as we head toward the end of 2023. This is your primetime forecast for Saturday, December 30th, 2023 on Dr. Don's Weather. Thank you, First Light Coffee in downtown Roanoke, for being a supporter of Dr. Don's Weather. We appreciate Miss Jessica and the crew at First Light Coffee. They open at 7 a.m. this morning. Great day to stop by First Light Coffee in downtown Roanoke. Be sure and tell them that Dr. Don sent you. Also, get in touch with Jamie Dukas. Jamie can handle all of your insurance needs in Alabama and in Georgia. He can take care of your personal needs as well as commercial. And it doesn't cost you a dime to find out how much Jamie can save you. And I promise you, in most cases, he can save you money and he can also increase your coverage. You owe it to yourself to at least find out how much you can put back in your pocket by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. Click the link at the top of the video or call Jamie at 256-831-7770. Remember, Jamie Dukas for all of your insurance needs. Also, don't forget to head over to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. Also, click the little bell so that when we go live to cover severe weather or winter weather, you'll be guaranteed to get that push notification. So, no risk of severe weather through Friday. We don't see any winter weather woes through Friday as well, though we will have a disturbance coming at us about every 2 to 3 days for the foreseeable future. We're talking about really all the way through the end of January. We're seeing a weather system about every 2, 3, 4 days moving across the United States and affecting the southeastern United States, and our temperatures are going to be below normal. So there will be opportunities in the coming days for more winter mischief across the southeastern United States. Now, last night was snow forecast bust number 1 of the season. And you're going to see more of those than you're actually going to see verified forecast. Because folks understand it's just not supposed to snow in the southeastern United States. That's just the way it is. And what we had last night, and we told you, we've been telling you for 3 or 4 days leading up to this event last night, that this was a cold core upper level low, and those things are extremely hard to predict exactly where they're going to go and how much cold air is going to be involved in it. So we did see some flurries across Alabama and portions of Georgia yesterday afternoon and last night. And we also noticed some precipitation moving across Clay and Randolph County about 2 o'clock this morning. Radar was suggesting that it was snow. I have not received any reports or to verify that we had any snow making it to the ground across East Alabama, but wouldn't surprise me at all if some of you saw a flake or two. Several folks were reporting sleet last night, too, especially over in Georgia, and most likely that was what's called grapple, which is a frozen ice pellet. It's somewhere between sleet and snow, but it's not either. And so we did see some of that last night as well across the region. But we told you, and we've been telling you, that what was going to happen last night was not going to be a big deal, and it certainly ended up being exactly that, not a big deal. The best snow video I have seen was up in Lauderdale County across the extreme northern tier of counties in Alabama up into Tennessee, and then across northwest Georgia we saw some there as well. So again, all of that's gone now. What little bit of precipitation it had has moved on into South Georgia, south of Macon, and we'll show you that on the radar coming up in just a few moments. Let's take a look at your current conditions at the venue at 5 Points Farms in 5 Points, Alabama. Currently it is 36 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Wind is out of the southwest at 4, gusting to 6. Humidity is 89%. The barometric pressure 30.11. Dew point 34. No precipitation in the past 24 hours that was measurable anyway. High temperature yesterday was a balmy 43 degrees. Sunrise this morning at 6:42, and the sun sets this evening at 4:44 p.m. Headed for a mostly cloudy day. We could see the sun at times and maybe more sun than clouds later on this afternoon, but to start your Saturday, it's going to be cloudy. 46 degrees in Roanoke, 46 also in Ashland, 45 in Lineville, Wedowee, and Woodland, 44 up in Ranburne. We'll make it to 47 in Alexander City, and Lafayette will top out this afternoon at 46 degrees. Here's your 6-day forecast. From the Alpha Weather Center, Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. For your Saturday, mostly cloudy, maybe a peek of the sun this afternoon. 46 the high, down to 30 tonight. For New Year's Eve, we're looking at a sunny Sunday with a high of 54, down to 37 to ring in the new year. And then on Monday, New Year's Day, we start the day partly cloudy. We go cloudy by noon and maybe a shower or two in the afternoon on Monday, but it's only a 20% chance. So most of you won't see a drop on Monday. 50 will be the high, down to 27 on Monday night as a reinforcing cold front moves through to reinforce that cold air. On Tuesday, as we all head back to work, mostly sunny, 51. Wednesday, our next storm system moves in. We'll give you a 60% chance of rain. And right now, that's all we're forecasting is rain, even though Wednesday night, it'll be a cold rain at 35 degrees, 70% likely on Wednesday night. Thursday, sunshine, 47 will be your high. And then another storm system will be headed our way out there around Saturday, about 1 week from today, and we could see some more showers, and that one may have some thunder and lightning involved in it. We'll watch that as we head a little bit closer to that event. For those of you up in Nashville for today's ball game between Auburn and Maryland at the Music City Bowl, it's going to be a cold day and a cold time at the ball game. But it's going to be dry, maybe a few clouds here and there, mostly sunny. Temperatures will be in the low 40s during today's Music City Bowl in Nashville, Tennessee. And I know a lot of folks are going up this morning. No travel issues whatsoever up I-65 or I-75 if you're going to be going that way. And no problems around the Nashville area as best I can tell. There just wasn't that much precipitation during the overnight hours. So safe travels, and you should not have any weather-related issues out there on the roadways headed to Nashville this morning for that ball game this afternoon between Auburn and Maryland. Here's your Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar this morning, scanning from Peachtree City out of Atlanta. And I just wanted to show you that we do still see some radar returns over here in South Georgia, south of Macon, down there around Warner Robins, down around Montezuma, and Americus down toward Cordele. That area moved through East Alabama between 2 and 3 a.m. this morning, and it was much bigger when it moved through East Alabama, and there were some returns that suggested it may have had some snow mixed in with it. At least the radar thought so anyway. But again, I've received no ground truth reports of that. But yeah, it's quite possible. Most of you were in the bed sound asleep when it moved through. It didn't hang around long at all, so I doubt that a whole lot of folks got to see it, if indeed it happened at all. No big deal. And as you can see at this hour, there is no precipitation across East Alabama or West Georgia. Don't forget to follow us over on Twitter. It's at DSTREN1040. We broadcast all of our weather information on Twitter, just as we do on Facebook, YouTube, and at DrDonWX.com. That's our home on the World Wide Web. And don't forget to text the word alert to 256-540-8664. That's HyperReach. and you'll receive that important information from the Randolph County Emergency Management Agency, brought to you by the Randolph County Commission. Thank you to all the fine folks at the Venue and 5 Points Farms for being a sponsor of Dr. Don's Weather. And next time you have an outdoor venue or you need a venue location, either inside or outside, be sure and get in touch with Cindy and Jeff down at the Venue and 5 Points. And if you'd like to be a partner with us here on Dr. Don's Weather, all you have to do is send me a message on Messenger, and we can have you started by the time we do our very next weather forecast. Folks, it's very important for you to like us on Facebook, share us with your friends, ask them to share with their friends, and don't forget to go over to YouTube, subscribe to our channel, and click that little bell so that when we go live to cover severe weather, you'll get that notification. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We'll see you back in here first thing tomorrow morning for another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.
This has been your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Southern Union State Community College, the Venue at 5 Points Farms, and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is supported by the Randolph County Commission, First Light Coffee, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Be sure to like us on Facebook, share us with all of your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We will be back tomorrow morning with another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.